Hello, my very dear Capricorns. Here's your reading for the week of August 10th, or when you hear it and it resonates, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. And of course, it will not be for everybody. So here we go. The first thing that I see for you is a rope. And it's a very big rope. It's the kind of rope, like with a big diameter, very thick, something that I would see on a dock that would be linked to tying a ship off perhaps at a dock. So as I'm looking at that and as I pull out and see where it's going, what I see is that you have a boat, but it feels as though you don't have a motor. And while, of course, sailing is a wonderful thing, having a motor to actually get away from the dock is kind of important. And what I'm seeing is this, it's interesting because this rope, it's very clean. It's almost as though it's just come out of the hardware store or wherever you buy these things. And it does not look like it's actually been out at sea very much at all. It looks like it's been just there. And, any kind of wear and tear on it has kind of been not really noticed. It's just kind of been hidden underneath there where you don't really see, where it's not really exposed to the elements. So as I'm looking at that, I'm saying, and then I get the choice card for you. And I did get, again, the card that's saying, where are you getting this from? What is it that makes you feel as though you can't take your boat out for a ride? And again, it goes back to there doesn't seem to be a motor in it. And that's what I feel is missing, is you haven't chosen yet to take your boat out, or you haven't chosen where you want to take your boat. Oh, it's like you don't have a map yet for where you want to go. So you haven't made a choice about where you want to go. And the choice is the thing that's going to actually be the thing that acts as the motor for your choices, for where you want your boat to go. This is very inarticulate today, I find, but it's what you're getting. Discipline, my dear. And maybe that's actually part of it, is because I feel as though I'm saying this and then I want to say that and then I want to do that. And then it's like, well, what's the bottom line here, Capricorn? The bottom line is you have a boat, you have an ocean, which is emotion, the ocean of emotion, romance, connection, partnership. Not necessarily, but I think it might be. What you're being told here is notice a name anytime you find yourself thinking things that limit your ability to take your boat out for whatever reason that you might be wanting to take it out. If you have an idea, check in with what your feelings are, because by noticing them and naming them, what you're going to do is you're going to be able to understand whether or not this is a legitimate emotion that needs to be considered in order to be able to decide where it is you want to go. So if, for example, let's just use the romance theme for a little bit here. If, for example, you're unsure, this is about you being unsure about heading off into possible new romances. Part of the reason why you may not have the engine running yet is because you may not really know exactly what it is you want. Do you want a relationship like you did the last time? Are you at a stage of your life now where you would just like to date instead of marry? Do you want to date with people who are similar or different? Do you want to serial date? Do you want to be a serial monogamous, or are you looking for a person to be your person? By checking in and noticing every time there's an interruption in a thought about moving forward in romance, since we're using this as an example, check in. What's getting in the way? Is it guilt? Is it jealousy? Is it, who knows? Is it a sense of insecurity? Is it not being sure if at this point in your life you're as attractive or you're as interesting, or, God forbid, you're going to get stuck in something you can't get out of? You can look at all of these different things. Maybe it's as simple as saying, I'm just going to go out and sit in public in a bookstore reading something interesting and see if I see anybody I want to have a conversation with. Nothing more than that. Maybe it's that simple. All right? But you've got the discipline card that says, you know what? This is about you really looking at what it is you think is going to make your life better. And can you put some of those things in place in a structure for you so that you can begin experiencing those things of that nature in a gradual way where you can start exploring what your feelings really are about it and where you'd like to go with it. Because you can think it's one thing and then have something change and it becomes something completely different. But something to get the motor going would be really good. I'm going to leave you with that, Capricorn. Much love. Take care.